Surprise, surprise, surprise. 19 MS-13 gang members indicted in medieval-style California slayings were in the country illegally. Shocker, officials say. Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel, where the party is just getting started. Current events looked at through a skeptical eye using science, history, and sometimes humor to explore the events of the day. Let's get down to business. So you mean to tell me that a sanctuary state that just had all of those people on the news last weekend and 3 weeks ago telling everybody who's in the state illegally how to protect themselves to not be deported and not be picked up and not be arrested actually harbors illegal aliens that are in MS-13 with the medieval-style killings? Who could have seen that coming? Oh, that's right, anyone with their eyes open. Let's read further, shall we? Nearly all of the members and associates of an MS-13 gang charged in the medieval-style slayings of 7 people in California were in the country illegally, officials said. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles charged 22 people, likened to a subset of the vicious gang that's known as the Fulton Clique, members of which are suspected in nearly 200 crimes in several states over 9 years, according to a federal indictment released Tuesday. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! Don't you know these are our best and our brightest? We have to keep them here! We have now taken off the streets nearly 24 people associated with the most violent arm of MS-13 in Los Angeles, U.S. Attorney Nick Hanna said. Oh, you're horrible. You're horrible. Don't you know? We need to give them driver's license and get them registered to vote. Of the 22 defendants, 19 had entered the country illegally. Well, why not? It's a sanctuary state. They should know their rights. Didn't you hear that on the news in the last month now? Twice over? In the past 3 or 4 years, in the past 3 or 4 years, according to Tom Mrozik, a spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles, federal prosecutors allege the suspects operated in San Fernando Valley, an area that recently absorbed an influx of young immigrants from Central America. They're our best and our brightest. They're dreamers. Under the influence of these young gangsters, no, they're dreamers. Ask anybody in California. Under the influence of these young dreamers, gangsters, younger associates who wanted to become members of MS-13 were required to kill an MS-13 rival or someone perceived to be adverse to MS-13 to be initiated into MS-13, according to the indictment in the U.S. Attorney's Office. And, is there any more? Blah, blah, blah. MS-13 has as many as 10,000 members in the United States. They're dreamers. Don't you know? We've got to protect them. They're the best and the brightest. Is active in at least 40 states. Since fiscal year 2017, 900 plus MS-13 members have been apprehended at the southwest border. Yeah. Sadly, they didn't get the sanctuary that California wants to give them. Oh, and don't forget free health care. Yeah, they get free health care in California, too. As long as you're not born here, you will be getting free health care. If you're born here, pay up. Pay up now. This is what it's like to live in California. The highest gas taxes, because voted by the tax people. You've got rats and rodents exploding everywhere. Typhus, bubonic plague. Highest tax rate in the country. I understand we're tied with other states. 10.5% sales tax on top of all of the other taxes. Think about that, 10.5% sales tax on top of all the other taxes. And what do they do with the money? Well, they help the dreamers go to college. They feed the dreamers in our schools. Our schools, oy. But we don't educate them in our schools. We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, come on back anytime. You're always welcome here as part of the family, and we'll see you in the future.